Hands are clear. Trouble set. Green light set. And here we go, hey. Direction forward, hut. Trouble set. Check 59. Green light set. Fifty-three. There we go, sir. Hey, here we go. Green light set. Ready. Grenade, set up. We're good.
Trying to see if there's a way I can get my halfback speed out in the backfield.
Here we go.
So I need to be able to motion out the slot position. That's what I'm looking for right now. I feel like the cut's a little bit faster than a Texas route. So if I can acquire this, preferably if I could do it with like one motion, that'd be great. I don't want him to motion out. Just looking for a formation I can do it out of.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hold. Christian, hold. Hey, here we go. Green light set.
Why would I want to do that?
49, flip her off. 40. Trouble set. Ready. Green light set. 13X.
I will say that it's glitchy, but not glitchy enough. It's not taking too long to develop.
There we go, sit on. Direction forward, hut. There we go, sit on. Hey, alert. There we go, sit on.
That looks a little rough.
Trouble set. Green light set. Check 59, Cobra. Alert, Jack's left. ready, set. Come set. Ready. Ready, get a shot. Hey, here we go. Strike. Ready, get set. Hey, here we go, here we go. Snowball, snowball. Ready. Middle, middle. We go, sit up.
I just like the formations that I get it. I don't think it works very good versus like four-man rushes. It get a little tricky. I really do not like the bunch in the Raiders playbook this year. There's like only 2 plays that are halfway decent. It's the Y trail, the spacing. You could argue the dagger. Definitely need to change the audibles. Run duo. Especially around branch return. Next drive, that'll be like, man. Figure out what that would be. It's like a underneath spacing. What, buddy? No, buddy. You ready to go to sleep? The corner route doesn't exactly. I'm thinking if I run that with a fade. Like every time I run that shit, like I don't need a flat. I need something. if it's the deep route, then I can't look at it. I'm gonna need to lab that. Lab a couple of these plays. I got something. Oh, let me double check, make sure my mic is on. Mic check, mic. Okay. All right.
Here we go, here we go.
Got shallow cross. Essentially, thinking if I go deep cross.
53, 53.
Or
Hey, trio left.
corner.
There we go,
Cross.
There we go, sit on. Good, sit on.
Probably need to go and cross from that and then drag.
Look, Jax left. 13X,
Cross.
13X. Hold on.
Corner.
There we go, sit on.
Defense a little sticky.
Hey,
Like a window on that deep cross. It's like running a lot of match defense and mutt, man. Them boys plaster. And that's a bad habit. I gotta start stepping into the pocket instead of dropping back. I think we all do that. That's probably one of my
go, hey.
areas that I need to work on. Really?
Strike. There we go, sit on.
Drag. Chip block.
Ready.
Can you stem this?
Good, sit.
Okay, smart route, can't stem.
Alert. Hey, go flip her up. Come on, sit.
Am I still doing it? Yep. Gotta step forward, not back. Break habits. Something has to go to the flat. Question is what? So I can go like a crosser. Stem that down at there. Slow it down, see what we're looking at. You really just got to read that drag. That's really the only thing you got. You got the drag, that's the primary. So you're probably going to have to take that check release swing and then just make it a prio swing so it ain't block release so it can hurry up and get out to the flat. If I run that, that means I can run a slant instead of a drag.
Hey, it's a clip. Line. There we go, son. Hey, here we go. Green light, set.
I know I need the GOM line, but like at this point I can't really afford it. I'm just gonna try to rock with a collector series for now. I just gotta figure out how to get rid of the ball faster.
Hey, here we go.
I'm gonna be able to hold on to it.
Hunt. Tuesday.
I just gotta figure out what works and roll with it.
Snowball.
You see it? Does this still stay? No, it turns to a zig.
49, flip around, 49. 13X.
Hope that if it goes drag, they fall. Okay, I could do that. Yeah, nice little quick read. You got the vert. I ain't gotta motion anybody. And then what we can do, give me the Texas and
13X.
just try to isolate it. Boy, my defense is just insane. Look how flat just gets open. I have to start reading that first. Clearly, cover zero defense. So that could be another option that I can use versus cover zero. Because you're going to force the outside corner to come in on the China route. If he's pressed on the point, that's going to literally take him out of the play, create traffic for the safety. And then you got the chip block on the edge, so that buys you a little time. You need to get rid of the ball. Let me lab this versus cover zero. Let's see if I can go like random cover zero, so that way I know it works versus multiple sets. Oh wait, I have something in my back pocket versus people that start adapting to the stick nod route. Concept and blitz. We'll go up against everyone, so it'll be flat.
Snowball.
Get a little tough.
Here we go. Green light, set. 49, flip around, 49.
He just gets to the flat. Look at those blocks. Might be a good play to have in your arsenal. Just put him in the flat. Just a quick read. He'll have to put hard flats on the field, stop sending blitz pressure. So this would be more of a 4-man. It's a 4-3 from double safety over there. Easy get rid of the ball. So that we definitely want to have in our arsenal. Make sure we got it. I don't need the cheat inside zone.
Can you stop? You know what?
Hey, here we go. Green 80%. Middle, middle. '53, '53. Ours, ours. 10%. Hey, here we go. Hey. Green, get a shot. Middle, middle. Alert. Hey, here we go. Here we go. Green 90%. Here we go, sit up. What's it? Green 90%. 13X, 13X. Snowball, snowball. '10%. Hey, we go, sit on. Green 90%. Hey, alert. Hey, it's a clip. We go, sit up. Hey, here we go, hey. Green, sit, hut. Hey, go flip her out, Snowball. There we go, sit up. There we go, sit up. Green, sit. Lion. Check 59, Cobra. Alert. Strike. We go, sit up. Ready. We're good. Check 58. Middle, middle. 53, 53. Alert, alert. Check my set. Ready. Green egg set.
just west of the world-famous Las Vegas Strip. We're at the site of Super Bowl 58, Allegiant Stadium, here in Las Vegas. So good to have you here with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson getting set for kickoff here. Greg, no matter how many ways we look at this game, it always comes down to one stat, doesn't it? How you taking care of the ball.
Yeah, it's just so crazy, Mike, that every single week, no matter how complex these matchups get and how many factors there are to determining who wins and who loses any game in the NFL, at the top of the list, the most important metric that everybody studies, can you protect the ball on offense and can you take it away on defense? And I don't think today's matchup is any different. Can you be aggressive and take care of the ball? And on defense, if you get your opportunity to take it away and give it back to your offense, you've got to make the play.
Only a gain of one on the game's opening play.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line. 10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. Good for a Jets first down.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. That's to the right side. And incomplete. Keon Holden, the intended receiver.
Incomplete.
And it'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
From the gun, here's a handoff.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. 14 on the pickup, and the Jets have a first down.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Jets first down. A gain of 14. First down, Jets.
Handoff here, up the middle. And he broke through the initial contact, winds up getting about 3. It's second down.
At the 42-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. Oh, he takes a really good break in the backfield. They were all over him defensively for that run. Play 8 of the opening drive coming up. And now they face third down. And that is incomplete contact, but no flags. It's going to be fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
And he couldn't get that one to check up, and it'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10.
Slow ball. Middle.
To throw on the first play, it's Smith. That's caught. It's the tight end, Bowers. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get 11 and quickly pick up the first down. Line of scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10. Play action now. It's Gino. That's caught. And this will bring them all the way down to the 20-yard line. A a big-time play for Vegas. It's a gain of 49.
That's another.
And it's hardly an exaggeration when I say, Mike, that he's probably one of the most difficult individual assignments in the entire league. It's like playing football against that really good kid in your neighborhood. He's just hard to cover, and plays like this, it just shows how special he can be.
A first down throw for Smith. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Jets are going to take possession.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Like, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Trying to start on the ground. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Made at the 21-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
So we've come to the end of a fairly evenly played opening quarter. 0-0 is the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. The Jets have it here to start quarter number 2. From the 21, here's 2nd and 9. Now, faking the give. We're looking at a 2nd down. That'll be intercepted. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. And you're not going to get away with it at this level.
From the pistol, Smith. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Vegas.
16-yard line.
From the gun, it's Gino. He'll complete that to his fullback. And the Raiders are going to have first and goal. Trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown.
That's another Las Vegas first down. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Smith. He puts it up, and it's caught. Touchdown, Raiders.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
And he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
This fielded at about the 9. He gets swarmed under. Doesn't even get to the 15.
At their own 13-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, it's Juju Smith-Schuster downfield. A big connection to flip the field as they get across midfield on that one.
Gain of 41 yards on the play.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. Oh, big hole, left side. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
14 yards on that pass play there. Good for a Raider first down.
The Raider first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
From the shotgun, Smith. No chance at all. He'll go down. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one. On second down, Smith. That's caught left side by Bowers. And he'll get into the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Vegas.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
This is caught. He's got it. And they tack two boys onto their lead.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on two-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. They'll try to hit him with a screen.
Just a little slow developing on that screen play there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back.
Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 40.
Opened in 2020 and immediately one of the main attractions here on the Las Vegas Strip. Welcome everyone to Allegiant Stadium. Hello everybody, alongside alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Yeah, just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Straight to the air they go. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the Raiders.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short.
Quarterback of his renowns, Kate, I'm not surprised at all to see him throw it into double coverage early. And that incompletion, well, it's just going to fuel his confidence that much more to keep forcing it.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
No gain on the
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here. Completed over the middle. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. That is a clutch 7-yard pickup, partner. Pays off the call to go for it there on 4th down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open to short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Likes the tackle. He's got space ahead. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Love the way they decided to keep the drive moving, Brock, pounding it forward, sending an early tone on this opening drive.
It sure does, both physically and then mentally as well, because you know and I know successful run often leads to great play-action pass.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. They're going to run here. Kyle Manunga. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go at Manunga here. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. Here's the one back on the handoff. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up 4th down.
At the 25-yard line. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
The Falcons calling the field goal team's number this time. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. One of the league's elder statesmen knocks it through. And our game starts with a field goal on the opening drive.
Raiders nothing.
That's a nice kick to begin his game, and make sure an impressive opening drive doesn't come away empty-handed.
The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Patterson now to return it. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. And go play fake here with Smith. That's taken in nicely by Brock Bowers. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. It's an early advantage for the Falcons. We'll be right back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They're looking at 1st down here. An early jump of the flags come in. I think this is going to go against the defense. Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage. Encroachment on that previous play, and that makes this a much shorter 1st and 5. Smith in the pistol. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches, they really make tight ends a absolute favorite.
They get there to take him down right around the 41. It's a pickup of 4 yards, and the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
That's a BYOB.
41-yard line.
You got to be your own blocker. It would have taken the entire defense piling on to stop him from getting that 1st down. Well done.
On 1st down, here's Smith. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. So 20 yards on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Raiders getting their 1st shot inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 right along the 20. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his 1st look on the ground. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. And this is down all the way to the 3. Give him about 16 yards on that game, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's good for a Las Vegas 1st down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They go play action. Here's Smith. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders get some late points and the lead. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. It will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Man, just great work by the defense there, Brock. The coverage really forced that throw short of the goal line, and then they got downhill to clean that play up.
And I love that word right there. You just nailed it, downhill. You throw it short, you allow those defenders with great speed and tenacity to come downhill on you. No chance for the 2 points.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Working now from the gun. To the left and hauled in by Kelsey. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st down, play action. Rolling out to his left. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing now out of the shotgun. Catch made right side by Nakua. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's a Falcon 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in the route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Completed to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain. Now the Falcons trying to get everyone up and set here.
At the 31-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Vacates quickly left side. Throws into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders get the football back with minimal time to go in our half.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
He's brought down at the
And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. 1st down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
1st and 10.
Going run again with Jacobs. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on 1st. It's 2nd down. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. One last play before the break. The final throw before the break. Has a man on target to Johnson. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The Falcons kickoff team out there as they'll send this away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense is set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Smith. Looking to his fullback now. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a 29-yard gain. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it. Smith on 1st down.
He's Just cuts. That's Bowers working downfield. He's going to have this one down to the 20. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just about every defensive coordinator worth his salt says two things in every production meeting. Number one, well, we got to stop the run. And number two, we got to take away the tight end. Well, good luck doing that. Defending a big guy who can move like that, it's a lot easier to talk about than to go out and execute.
Finds his fullback. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Running for the marker on second. Fights his way through a tackle. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. And no surprise here. They declined the flag because the play got a first down, so they're going to happily let it stand.
Ready.
This offense in position now. It's first and goal.
Let's go. Black shot. Red. 38. Set. Go.
They're going play action. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith, right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
First and 10 from the 32. Well, come out throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down.
Here we go. 60 Bison.
Looking in the air here. They want him again, and he goes down again. Offensive line fast.
And it's third down.
19.
Third and long for him here. Into a crowd, and that pass is intercepted. And the Raiders.
Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, happy to be with you. And CD, as we get this thing going, give the folks at home something to keep their eye on.
The running game for both teams, because I think this is going to be an old-fashioned, old-school type of a game. Physical, who wins up front, who runs the ball the best and controls the clock, they will come out the victor.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hold on, Ernie.
Now the Central Florida product is R.J. Harvey. And he tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Murray. That's downfield. He's got Taylor. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 33 yards that time.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the two of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. To throw, it's Murray. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles, knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Play action. Now it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Toss left side for Harvey. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And they just did not get the snap away in time. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try it now with Harvey. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him.
In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Glad you could join us, football fans, as we get ready for kickoff. It's Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt up in the booth. And Brock, I want you to take us back down to the field. When you were a player, what are these moments like just before the game begins and you take the field for the first time?
Well, you wish you could hit fast forward. You wish you could just get to this, right? Because you are so ready to go. You've done all your work over the course of the week. And I think this is where it is a little different than maybe my era a couple of decades ago. These guys visualize. These guys self-talk. There is so much mental work being done. They've already played this game in their mind in many ways, and they're just ready to go.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. First play is to the air. Forced out to his right. And his first pass falls incomplete. Jordan Addison, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Let's go now.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. This one falls incomplete. Couldn't connect with Jordan Addison. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Hey, Mr. Quarterback, that's a throw that's got to go somewhere else. Double coverage was waiting for it. Thinking interception to be had, and incompletion still pretty good for the defense.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down.
Every defense in this league is going to sign up for a 3-and-out to begin a ball game. But to send them off the field, to really add that extra tone setter by backing them up with a sack, well, that's the cherry on top of that 3-and-out.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They're going for this. It's loose, live ball inside the end zone. And a stunning loss there, Brock. He ends up in his own end zone. That is a wild safety. Well, correct me if I'm wrong, partner, but I thought we were coming here to call an NFL game. But this is starting more like a baseball game. 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. No, just kidding. Still just the first quarter here this afternoon.
Yeah, it feels like a pitcher's duel too, right? I mean, it's just a low-scoring affair here out the gate. I'll tell you what this does do, though, Kate. Right, in this world of analytics and looking at scores, this starts to screw that just conventional wisdom up. When you get an oddball like this, a safety early, just watch over the course of this game how it may affect some of the decision-making of the coaches.
That penalty accepted. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. 2nd down.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Cooper Kupp, the intended receiver. So it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 6 yards to go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Short pass brought in. We'll have the 1st down and even more. Keeps on moving into the red zone. And that is a touchdown. The Raiders finish up their opening drive. So this solid first half continues for them. They're into the end zone to extend their advantage.
And I think if you're a head coach here, Kate, you've got to be very happy with the effort so far. They've come out strong. They've been the ones dictating the tempo, and as a result, they add to the scoreboard.
Smith brings his guys to the line, looking to tack on 2 more.
The Raiders will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And he won't get away. They bring him down. The sack prevents them from adding another 2 more to that lead.
8. Bills nothing.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Very short kick taken at the 19. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. They'll throw here on 1st. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jamal Adams with the INT. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown. Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Hello all, Kate Scott up here in the booth, and joining me as always, my partner Brock Hewitt. All right, Brock, everyone hoping we see a competitive contest here, and both teams feel they can provide that.
Yeah, this should be a good one. I mean, you just stack these two teams up. We've all done our homework. They've done a lot more practice time and film watching and everything else. But by all accounts, the numbers will tell you, the talent will tell you, we're going to have a competitive chess match, and I can't wait to watch it.
And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
Can't happen. Man, that's just something you never, ever see at this level. That's a complete failure of operation, not just by the returner, but the return team in general. And now, instead of getting into your normal offense, you got to find some way, somehow, to dig yourself out of this hole.
Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Ready?
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. Boy, were they ready to try and stick him there for the safety. As it stands, he's only able to maybe get back to the 2.
No gain on the play.
That right there, my friends, is exactly the kind of pressure and intensity you expect from a defense. Each of these next 2 snaps as well. They want to keep you pinned right there against your own end zone and force you into a very risky punt.
He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
On the set.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on 3rd?
Come on, set. Ready.
Again, this is Johnson. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. They pick up 14 yards on that one, and that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Buys time, rolling right. His first throw is an interception. And the Raiders take over after forcing the first turnover of this ball game.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 43.
Go,
play fake. Now Smith to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air. It's Smith. Oh, check this one down. Complete to the fullback. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Hey, go flip her up, flip her up. Snowball.
Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he's out just before he can hit the end zone, but what a nice 1st and goal here from the 2.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Here we go.
Jacobs has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that 1st down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
They go to him again, and he's in this time. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
Buying some time right. And he'll get in. That gives him an 8-0 lead.
That makes the score Raiders 8.
Well, that right there was a beautiful bit of short field artistry, partner, netting them a couple more points following the touchdown.
I love that word, artistry, because that's what you are as a quarterback. Right? You have got to sometimes create a picture when there is none there. And this QB, more than capable of doing it, that just so infuses everyone around you with so much confidence, because it didn't have to be perfect. He could scramble and still find a way to create one heck of a beautiful painting.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They get to Johnson to start this run. And they take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
On the move, hit it right. Now he takes it. This one goes for 3 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
That is so demoralizing for a defense. You lock things down in coverage. You do everything right on the back end, only to see the quarterback escape, evade the pressure, and get that 1st down anyway. Ugh.
1st and 10 from the 32.
Green down. Come on, set. Hut.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Ooh, he misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here we go, set. Black, next fight, 97, set.
Pass play coming here. Complete out to the right side. And they're going to get to him right along that midfield stripe, Brock, as he set out. They get 19 on that pickup. And that is good for a Detroit 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
The left side finds Johnson. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Raiders side of the field.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Back and beginning the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll have second down as they look to continue this good drive. They'll find Johnson out of the backfield. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3, so chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target.
And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. They're out to try and tack on the extra point. And he hits the extra point. A little surprised they wouldn't go for 2 in the tie, but at least he made it, so the lead falls to a single point. Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Patterson now to return it. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And they'll be looking at some decent field position. He's out of bounds up towards the 35. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Smith in the pistol. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Trying to force one through there. And that'll bring up second down.
Okay, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 from the 43. Out of the gun, here's Smith. This is Cox, that's Bowers working downfield. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Check 59, check 59. Here we go, hey, it's the clips. Line. 49,
from the red zone now. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead to 7. Brock Bowers, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. In this game, trust me, is...
And he makes the catch, but he will not get the feet down. Oh, Brock, that could have been a highlight reel touchdown. Instead, just an incompletion. The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Johnson with a return here. Makes the tackle. He's brought down to end that run back, and we have reached our 2-minute warning. 1:58 to play. We have reached our 2-minute warning. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side.
Ready.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Ready.
Throwing from the gun. Taken in by Hill, right side. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Throwing the out route complete. And he's got a bunch here up past the 25 before somebody gets to him. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darryl Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. 1st and 10 from the 43.
Here we go, set. 52 blue, red, yellow.
Sticking to the air here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
That's incomplete on second down. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
It's now 3rd down.
I hate to be Mr. Negative Guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Dumps it off to his running back. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's 4th down. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Here's Riley Dixon on now for the punt on 4th down. Secures this at the 17. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line. From the gun, Smith. He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And it's a quality effort here as he's pushed out right along the 40. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down. Only took him 1 play, Brock, and they have already made it to the 40-yard line. On first down, here's Smith. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Still at the 40 here, 2nd and 10. Smith to the air now. And again, it's going to hit the ground. Incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions. It made this 3rd down.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Throwing on 3rd, Smith. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it. Smith yet again. Has a man on target to Johnson. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down.
24-yard gain on the
A timeout taken by Vegas. That's its 2nd. First down, Smith to throw. Connects on the crosser. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
First down, Raiders.
13 there. Hey, we go. No balls, no balls. Hey, trio, 390%.
In the red zone on first. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
And again, it's Smith. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a nice goal to go here as he goes out at the 8-yard line.
Well, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Smith's going to throw again. And he's got it. It's in close. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Now Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Just 2 seconds left in the half as we get a timeout. Daniel Carlson out to try this Raiders field goal. A very short kick here from the right half. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Lions have it all set as they send this one downfield. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10. Third quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Play fake. Here's Smith. Headed out right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit. Kate, you got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Smith. Hits him on the out route. And that short field pass, Brock, he's held to the short field. It's going to be 4th and short.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
We're going for this. It's complete. This is Bowers. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. 1st and 10 now from the 46. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Still has some space inside the 35. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Vegas 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of him on that run. Offense to the line, 2nd down. Smith setting the throw. This is caught. That's caught. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders grow the lead coming out of halftime. Cooper Kupp the touchdown.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
I know you got a mixture looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with the receiver, with that kind of speed, that was scary, and he just made him pay.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Johnson now on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Punt.
Airing it out to start this drive. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. The big play nets them 17 yards. And the Lions have a 1st down.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. This is a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Hurry.
And goes to the hurry up here.
Detroit Lions, 1st down.
1st down, play action. Jump off, caught by hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. A pickup of 17, and that is good for a Detroit first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to connect with Tyreek Hill there. And now they face second down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Set, ready, set, go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Offense in the hurry up here.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
From the red zone now. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1.
That's good for a Lions first down.
Johnson is in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions start the second half with some needed points. Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Lions cut the lead down to 10.
Raiders 24, Lions 14.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. That's the end of 3 on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Raiders' ball, a chance at a win if they can hang on to this lead. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. First and 10. Smith in the pistol. Has it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
You just got to love that angle route. It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sell that flat route, break it off to an angle, and break off the first down.
Short pass brought in. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. Hey, we go tonight. We're not even set. Gas left, gas left.
Smith on first down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
He shoves one away. Hits his running back. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Over 24 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Raiders holding a 10-point lead. Coming to the line, this is first and 10. Again, it's Smith to the air. A dangerous throw. He almost got burned by it. The interception dropped and incomplete on first down.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
He's going to dump this one off to the fullback. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 16. 8th play of the drive now. They need 2 to keep it going. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. We'll check this one down. Oh, he lost the football. And the Lions have recovered it. And they'll take him down here right at the 8-yard line. Look, you know I'm always trying to be positive, partner. You take away the ending, it was a great drive. Everything they were hoping for, but all that work and effort, it's gone.
And all that people are going to remember is that ending kick. That's all that unfortunately matters for this offense.
And some excellent work to drive them all the way out past the 30-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first. Lions really moving with a sense of urgency. Clock keeps running. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Ready. Yellow, 20.
They'll throw on 2nd and 10. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Raiders will take over still on their side of the field. They're at the 48. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble, then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
They're going to pass it here. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Vegas first down.
First down, Raiders.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They pick up 14 yards on that one. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
From the red zone on first. And he brings it in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Brock Bowers the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just cluster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping the tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
The Raiders kicking team is out there, and they'll boot this away. Johnson with a return here. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
What tremendous execution by the return team. They were in their meetings this week. That's all 11 men working as one. Nice job creating the lane. He's going to read his blocks, find the angle, and it winds up a sensational return.
Sends this to the end zone. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket and keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 36. Back to throw. Throwing this one back of the end zone. Working way too much on that one, Brock. Over the end zone and out. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, kid. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, And let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
This finds its target. That's Hill. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. So put this in the win column for the Raiders. All right, Brock. 2 words for you as we wrap this one up. Mission accomplished. It's what you set out to do every week. Win the football game. And the guys did just that.
Yeah, and I think it was about confidence today. Right? It's one thing to think you can go get the job done. It's another thing to say you're going to get the job done. But when you actually have the experience of getting the job done, it just instills a ton of confidence for your team and in the building.